Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for episode number 6 of season number 4 on the Burton Albion Road to Glory career mode. We are deep into the month of December and the busy festive period is upon us, but before we get into it, as always, please consider subscribing to the channel. About 70% of you aren't subscribed, so if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please get down below, click the subscription button. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you a penny, and help us on our road to 1,000 subscribers in 2025. The links to my Discord and Twitch are also down below, as well as the comment section where I want you to get involved and let me know where we need to strengthen in the January transfer coming up. As always, a bit of housekeeping first. Let's have a little look at the table for those of you who have forgot from Monday's episode. It is Arsenal who lead the way. They are 4 points clear of Manchester City, who are in second. Chelsea are just a point behind them, with Aston Villa 3 points behind. We are now in 5th. We've played 15, we've won 7, drawn 5, and lost 3. Our goal difference of -2. We don't score too many. We don't concede too many either. So things are looking pretty good for us right about now. Burnley also up there in 7th, the side that also came up with it. So maybe this is the year of the promotion teams. And as we have a little look down the bottom half of the table, the team struggling: Luton, Crystal Palace, and Brentford. Conference League isn't looking too bad either. On our first ever season in Europe, we are currently top of that after 5 games where we've won 4 and drawn. We're on 13 points, tied with a couple of other teams, but we're looking pretty in Europe as it stands. And in terms of your fixtures for episode number 6, it's a tricky one. It's Manchester United away first before FC 20 at home in the Conference League. It's then Arsenal at home. The current league leaders come to the Pirelli before Brighton away and Wolves at home. And then the January transfer window will open. When it opens, we may look to strengthen. I've had a little look through the squad. I think the first thing we'll do is Van Kooten. I think it's time for him to move on. We're going to add him to the transfer list. We've got 3 other centre-halves. Tongo, who is a right-back, can play centre-back as well. So we do have cover there if we need it. So Van Kooten, it's time for him to move on. Adolphin's contract is expiring in 6 months. I think I will extend that, but we'll give it a bit of time yet just to see what happens. A couple of other players that we'll look to shift out, just Ezra Thornton, 61 rated. He's not going to get any better. And Elliot Evans, who we've been trying to get rid of for what feels like a lifetime now, get him out of the door as well. Nicholas Barnett is the youngster that we brought through. I may look to loan him out if we don't bring in a right-sided midfielder. I think a left-sided midfielder and a right-sided midfielder is the 2 places we're looking to strengthen. Not that Winkler's done a bad job. Of course, Mikey Moore is our wonder kid on the left-hand side. But the big offers keep coming in from Mikey Moore, and I may look to bring in someone sooner rather than later if we do think about getting rid of him. But we are going to move Fernandes to an out-and-out left mid as well. So he is the cover currently. So ideally, I want somebody to replace or have a backup option at left-sided midfield and right-sided, but we could stick with Barnett. But let me know down in the comments, what do you think we should do? Should we loan Barnett out? I don't want to sell him because he's an exciting prospect, but do we loan him out or do we just back him to come in when Winkler isn't necessarily performing and hope that he progresses quickly? Let me know down in the comments what you think we should do. But enough of that. We've got a trip to Old Trafford. It's 6th against 5th. It's Man United against Burton Albion. And hopefully we can pull off another big day in the history of Burton Albion Football Club. Welcome to Old Trafford then. Not going to be easy, this. We have struggled against some sides this year and some sides we've dominated. I'm expecting a really tough game, though. Going to Old Trafford is not going to be easy for us. Again, we just want to try and control as much of the game as possible and keep the ball and hopefully take our chances if and when they come. Man United chance to come forward here early doors. That's a lovely through ball to Adeyemi, who's in on goal, and with inside 8 minutes is on the score sheet. We have been unlocked straight away. The first time Man United have got the ball down. It's a lovely through ball. Adeyemi does not miss them in the Man United shirt, and nothing Green could do. So I feared this might happen in a game like this, and we've gone 1-0 down early. Guess couldn't get across. It's a good finish. We're 1-0 down at Old Trafford. The man into Mikey Moore. Can we get an instant response? Now Boving on the ball. Boving, can you turn his man? Boving does turn his man. Wins it. But man equalises straight down the other end. And just like that, Old Trafford is silenced. That is exactly what we needed to do. And straight from kickoff, we've got up the other end. Very, very lucky. Boving did brilliantly to turn his man. The shot just deflects and it just falls so kindly to the man who stays on side, watches the ball come down, powers it past the keeper. We're back level. It's Man United 1, Burton 1. United coming forward again. Adeyemi into the box, tries to beat Roman Guest, does beat Roman Guest, and Humphries is now trying to get across. Can't. This is dangerous for Manchester United. And Bruno Fernandes makes it 2-1. Too easy for Adeyemi. Nothing we could do again. Guest maybe should make that tackle. Humphries come across. He can't do anything about it either. Brilliant footwork from Adeyemi. Plays Fernandez, and he's not missing from there. We are one of the most exciting teams to watch because we score and we concede plenty. That's not what we needed. Well, now down this left-hand side, using all of his pace and experience. The number 8 running down the wing. Can he get the ball into the box? He's going to go alone and shoot. Can save on Martinez. It's from Man. Oh, it's fallen. This time to Andy Irving. No. Oh, I thought for a second it was just going to fall to Vermont again and he was going to get another goal. Man United can't clear their lines. It's Mikey Moore now on the edge of the box, but this time Man United do tackle. Brilliant game of football. End-to-end stuff at Old Trafford. Oh, no. Dangerous. Very dangerous. 3-1. Defensively, again, all over the place. Just as we look to get back on level terms, it's 3-1 to Manchester United. That is not what we needed. Bruno Fernandes driving forward. Nothing we could do here. Again, we miss a couple of tackles. It's just too easy. Pathetic defending from us. 3-1 to United, and that's probably game over. Start of the second half. And again, it's one of those games. Do we deserve to be 3-1 down? Probably not. Do we deserve to be on level terms? Probably not. We haven't been great. Again, defensively, we've just looked lacklustre. Going forward, we've looked okay. Defensively, it is a concern when we play some of these better teams that we just cannot seem to keep the goals out. Mikey Moore, we need to score the first goal here, but Di Lorenzo does well, I think, but we are going to get a free kick. And Mikey Moore is running his socks off again. He's going to try and dink this into the back post and try and find a Burton Albion head. In fact, he goes to the front post, goes to Humphries. On the edge of the box, has a shot from distance, falls to Verman, but can't get it away. Lucky again for us. Bowman's going to try and find the round of Guest, and does find the round of Guest, and Guest can now try and skip down this right-hand side and try and drive into the box, but does too much, and Luke Shaw, who's still playing in the Manchester United shirt, comes across and does well, and this is dangerous because Man United are looking to counter-attack here, and Humphries just needs to try and get back. Stand Adeyemi up, don't let him get drive into the box if we can. Does really well. It's going to be a corner for Manchester United. We are going to make some changes, though. Van Dijk is going to come off. A Doffin is going to come on. Bueno's going to come on at left back, and we are going to make the change at left wing where Fernandez is just going to come on for Mikey Moore. Brilliant with his feet, but Andy Irving, that's superb from you. Can Fernandez counter-attack it? Finds Verman. Does find Verman. Looking for Fernandez again on the overlap and goes back to our young winger. Fernandez can now drive into the box. Tries to pull it back. Boving, and that would have bit us back into the game. It was really good from the youngster as he drove into the box, and it just wouldn't fall to Boving in the middle. He's been very quiet today. Just United coming forward yet again. Archie Gray's on the ball, but it's a brilliant tackle. We've defended like absolute lions in this second half. We've been so much better as Boving's now driving forward. Looks for Fernandez, but can't quite get the ball over. We've been so much better, though. Say that as Man United come forward again. Adeyemi is there and Guest is out of position. Guest can't win the ball. The Dolphins going to try and come across. It's going to fall to Bruno Fernandes. Going to fall to Aaron Shear, and that's going to be 4-1. Just as I was saying, we have been better. We have been much better, but we've not been able to deal with the class of Man United today. And again, a bit of a reality check for us. We are conceding way too many goals, but it's one of those days. We've had this against Man City already this season. We're having it again here. Are we going to crumble like we did against Manchester City? I think we might. No, we don't. Guest does really well. 2 minutes of added time. That's going to be all she wrote for this one. And it's not a pretty performance. Again, the second half was much better for us, but not one we want to remember. We're going to have to put this in back end. We need to really stop conceding goals. We need to sharpen up defensively, but can't be too disappointed with that. Man United with a much better team going forward. They were an absolute powerhouse and they've put 4 past us. We need to shore up this defence. And we need to work on that, that's for sure. But at full time, it's Manchester United 4, Burton Albion 1. Into the Conference League game, we go then against FC20. And we will rotate some players for this one just to try and keep some fresh legs. We will change both fullbacks again. I don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like we should qualify for the knockout stages here. Of course, we've still got some games to go, but I just want to try and ensure that that is the case. And again, if we can rest and rotate some players here, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to give Barnett his first start in Europe as well instead of Winkler. They'll be the change we make. Let's see if the quick sim can do the job. As it's a brilliant 4-1 win. Diarra with the opener before Stein got one back for FC20, and then Bueno got a rare goal for Burton Albion just for half time, and then Bovin got one and he got 2 to finish 4-1. We'll have a little look at the ratings. Pretty much flawless across the board. Not too much to write home off the players off the bench, but that is a good performance all around from us. Well, we need to bounce back from that league defeat against Manchester United, and it doesn't get any easier. The league leaders are in town as we welcome Arsenal to the Pirelli Stadium for the first time ever. And again, we're looking just to try and shore things up defensively. We need to be better. And see if we can pick up an important victory just to get our season back on track. Not that it's off track, of course. We're still 6th in the table. And we've only just been promoted, of course. Jorginho into robbery. Big block of the game. And again, defensively, that's better from us as Boving's just trying to hold the ball up for Winkler. And Winkler's made a wonderful run forward here. And Winkler could just try and drive at the Arsenal back line. Can he find Boving? Does find Boving. Boving's going to have a shot. Oh, it's just wide. Yeah, and that's the kind of counter-attacking football we need to play against these big sides. Defensively be astute and then try and quickly counter-attack. And on a different day, that hits the back of the net. Remains 0-0, 10 minutes in. Oh, brilliant from Winkler. That press, not giving the ball up. Winkler driving into the box. Winkler on his left foot, just over the top of the bar again. He did the hard work by winning the ball back and maybe should have looked for another option as Diarra made that little darting crossfield run, but went alone just over the top of that left-hand corner again. Irving finds the run of Aina. Aina's just going to try and cut back inside. Finds the run of Verman. Verman, brilliant first touch. And again, it's just over the top of the bar. It's 3 really good efforts that we've not been able to capitalise on. Just leaning back a touch and never really threatened the goal. We are looking like the much better side. This is so much better from us against the league leaders. Oh no, this is dangerous. Brobbery's in on goal. Brobbery shoots. Green saves. He hasn't had too much to do in the early parts of this game, but that is a massive save yet again from our number one. A fantastic save as Brobbery really should score. Comes rushing off his line. I thought maybe he was going to dink him, and now we can look to counter-attack as Winkler's in on goal. Winkler squares it. It's to Boving. Boving shoots, and Boving scores! He does go over the line. The referee's watch goes off. I thought for a second it hadn't gone in and hit the line. Come and hit the bar. Oh, it did everything. But it does go in. We may get a goal line technology replay at some stage, but it's just sneaked across the line. And Boving with a wonderful finish to give us the lead against Arsenal. Brilliant from Winkler as he cut back inside, finds Boving on the edge, hits the ball. Yeah, and it just comes down inside the white line. That is a wonderful, wonderful finish. I thought for a second it had gone over the bar again. That's a massive goal as we take the lead. Burton 1, Arsenal 0. Now skipping down the right-hand side, driving into the box. Can he try and find the run of Mikey Moore at the back post? He can't. Falls to Boving. Boving to Verman. Back to Boving. Good save from Bulker in the Arsenal goal. He absolutely loves it as well. Gives it the big cello. We'll come across for a corner now. Mikey Moore. Let's swing this ball into the box. Can he find a Burton Albion head? He can't. Pulls back to Verman. Is going to fall back to Boving. On the edge. Boving's going to have a pot from distance. Good save again by Bulker. One-way traffic. This is night and day to the Manchester United performance. More into the box. Can't find a head again of a Burton player. Guess goes back to Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore's going to put the ball into the box. Try and find Verman. Can't. We'll fall to Van Dijk on the edge. You can't win the ball. Can Humphries get it down? Does. Gets it down to Boving. Boving now on the edge of... That's awful. That's absolutely dreadful. The half-time whistle goes, and what wasn't dreadful is that first 45 minutes from Burton Albion, because we were absolutely sensational for most of that half. Green kept us in it with a massive save from Bromby, but eventually we did get the goal after a few chances. Boving with the man on 37 minutes, and at the break it's Burton 1, Arsenal 0. Start this second half, just looking to keep up the momentum we had in that first half as Winkler is driving down this right-hand side now. Just really well, beats his man. Can he find Verman? Verman surely gets his head on it. Brilliant save again. God, if it wasn't for Bulker, the Arsenal goal mistake! Oh! I was just about to say, if it wasn't for Bulker in the Arsenal goal, this scoreline would be running away with us. That is an absolute calamity from the league leaders. Arsenal going full Arsenal. And that is a massive, massive moment in the context of this game. Verman can't believe his luck. I need to see a replay to really understand what happened. Wonderful save, and then he just plays it back to the keeper and completely mistimes it. Verman's there to pounce. It's an absolute stinker from Arsenal. But we don't care. It's Burton over 2, Arsenal 0. Kovacic driving forward for Arsenal, puts the ball over to the top. Finds Robbery and Trossard now looking to maybe make a amends for that Arsenal mistake, and Arsenal just patiently with it with Jorginho on the edge. Will Jorginho pull the trigger? Very patient with his feet. Can we get across? Can we do anything? No, we can't. Rabiot now. The number 15. Brilliant tackle from Humphries. That's more like it, lads. That's exactly what we need to be doing if we're going to compete with the big boys. And now we can look to counter-attack as Aina is driving forward. Cuts back inside. Goes to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore from distance has a pop. Force Carney to Verman. Save again. Oh, God, we're going to have to make some changes. Mikey Moore is on his ass. It's, you know what, it's his only weakness is that he doesn't seem to be able to very often put 90 minutes together where he's not absolutely knackered by the end of it. Katonga can come on at centre-half as well. We are going to have a corner here. Elliot Watt puts the ball into the box. Deep into Vermant, but finds Boving on the edge. And Boving can have a pop from distance, just over the top of the bar. Worth a go on the Burton Albion at number 11. A little bit disappointed maybe with the fact they didn't hit the target. Still 2-0. Saka coming forward for Arsenal again. Humphreys coming across the man we've been picking up. That's poor, though. Can we get across? Spotless there. Green. Can we clear it? Green again with a massive punch away. It's going to be an Arsenal corner, though. That is wonderful again from our keeper. Again, how he's only 74 rated, I do not know. It's Guest with a huge chest away. Stops what would be a certain goal. Odegaard wide. That should just about do us. We deserved a clean sheet. I would have been a little bit annoyed if Arsenal would have scored there because defensively we've been so much better than we were against the likes of Tottenham and Manchester United. Is Winkler just going to hold the ball up now and look for the run of Guest, and we couldn't get a third, could we? Guest just drive into the box. Drive, go alone, falls to Vermant for 3-0. He's put it over. The full-time whistle goes, so we're not going to dwell on it too much because it's a brilliant win. But that honestly could have been 4 or 5. The league leaders look atrocious. They look shell-shocked at the fact that they've just been pumped by Burton Albion. And that gets our season back on track after that disappointing defeat against Manchester United. That will do the confidence the world of good at the Pirelli and at full-time. It's Burton Albion 2, Arsenal 0. So we have had an offer for Terence Van Kooten, 1.2 million from Cardiff City. We will negotiate this deal. We could get 1.4 for him. That would be very nice. So we'll propose a new transfer fee, 1.4 million, and see if they bite at that. They want 1.2. Let's counter that with 1.3 just to try our luck one more time and see if they'll give us that extra 100k. They will. So provided they can agree personal terms, Van Kooten will be out the door. And again, he's been a brilliant servant for us in this career mode, but it is time to move him on. We'll simulate this next game against Brighton. Lunchtime kickoff on the Saturday. Humphreys and Adophon will be the centre park. And Mikey Moore, again, his fitness isn't great, but really want to rest him for this game. So we'll start him in this one. The rest will be unchanged. Hopefully our good luck. We've had good luck recently in the sim games, which is nice to see for a change. Okay, not the worst result. Mikey Moore did get that goal on 17 minutes. He was then substituted at half-time. Blozek then equalised before O'Reilly gave them the lead before Boving got himself on the score sheet. One thing we should do, we should check the league top goal scorers because Boving has got to be there or thereabouts. Along with, oh man, let's have a little look at the top scorers in the league. Yeah, I thought as much. Boving currently in second in the Golden Boot race. Aaron Ashray, who scored twice against us, of course, leads the way. Then Boving's on 13. Trossard's on 12. Haaland, only 10 goals to his name so far this season. The next Burton Albion player, I thought Vermant had more than that. He only has 7 goals, but we'll take that. Assist-wise, do we have anyone up there? Aina's got 3 assists as our top assist so far. And Etienne Green, who's been fantastic, is well up there in the Golden Glove race. To the Pirelli for the 5th and final game of episode number 6. We've made a few changes. We've got the 2 youngsters on the wing. We've given Mikey Moore a rest and Winkler a rest. And Wolves side down in 18th, so we don't want to take them too lightly, but the game we really should be winning. So I thought, let's have a little look to see what we can do at the start. As Fabio Silva has a shot over the bar early doors, and that's an early warning sign. But yeah, just to try and see what the 2 youngsters can do, and if we need to bring players off the bench, we will. Yes, finds Barnett, and Barnett can now stretch his legs and show what sort of pace he's got. It's the youngster driving down the wing, finds Boving. Boving goes one more. This time shoots. Can it fall to Arconte? Does! Arconte's into the side for man who's just struggling a touch in the last few. And Arconte comes in, and the number 10 makes no mistake in making his impact in the game. Still fighting for that place, and we may have to consider giving him a start sooner rather than later. But Fernandez initially with the shot, but Arconte's there to pounce, and we take an early lead in this one. Burton 1, Wolves 0. Boving finds Diarra, and Diarra's going to try and find the run of Barnett, who's made a brilliant start to this game. There's been an absolute spark. Arconte again, it's in the post. Boving, no, can't get there. Oh, Nicholas Barnett has made an absolutely blistering start to this game. We were speaking about should we potentially look to loan him out. I think the answer is no based on this. He is going to be some talent if we can get him into this squad. Chance for Wolves as Silva's now on the ball again. He's already had one chance. Can he get another one? No. Green with a massive save yet again. Wolves really should have scored there. That should have been 1-0. Roman Guest a little bit lacklustre Again at the back as Nicholas Barnett at the front post tries to clear the ball. Can't. Hoyvier now. Out wide to... Back to Hoyvier. Into the box. Chance here. Fabio Silva wide. Oh, he's had 2 glorious opportunities to get himself on the score sheet and has missed another one. Guess just as enough, and Green was scrambling. Remains 1-0. Hoyvier now again. Wolves coming forward. Semedo does really well. Good tackle again though from Van Dijk. That's much better from him. Surely that's a foul, referee. Doesn't pull it back. Humphries is there. Clears. Well, for sure that was a foul. Can we look to counter-attack as Nicholas Barnett's now on the ball? Goes inside. Boving goes back to Nicholas Barnett. Has he got the pace to get there? No, he doesn't. Whereas he does really well. To Wolves again. This is dangerous. Hoyvier goes back. Hoyvier on the ball again. Can Adoffin get across? Can't. Green with a massive save. Can Barnett keep this from going out of play? No, we can't. In the end, puts it out of play. Wolves knocking on the door here. But not much more of a fight than Arsenal did, and are unlucky not to be on level terms. They may well yet be here as Barnett gets across, and he has been absolutely brilliant. What a performance he's put in this first 41 minutes. Into Guest into Nicholas Barnett. Barnett's in again. Barnett, can he go one more? Finds Boving. Boving shoots, can't. That'll do us for the first half, I think, but a really good performance from us. Wolves very unlucky not to be on level terms. Defensively, we've been astute. Green's been sensational again. But Nicholas Barnett, what a full debut you're putting in on that right-hand side. The young lad, we may have unlocked a new superstar here. Maybe, getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but he's put a brilliant 45 minutes in. Burton 1, Wolves 0. To Irving. Irving's going to put this out wide to Barnett. Barnett back to Andy Irving, and Fernandes is now on the ball, and Fernandes has got a little bit of pocket of space now to just drive into. Can he wiggle his way? He does. Finds Arconte. Arconte's going to get a shot away, but does get blocked, and the keeper just about gets his hands on it and tips it behind the bar. I thought for sure he was going to claim that, but he doesn't, and Diarra's now going to put the ball into the box to try and find a Burton head, and he does, but Humphries sees his chance go over the top of the bar, yet to score in a Burton Albion shirt, and that wait will continue. Fernandes down the left-hand side does well, finds Aina. Aina's found himself rather far up the pitch, and that's what we like to see. And it goes back to Fernandes, and Fernandes going to wide one up from distance. Good save again from Olivier inside. And that Wolves goal. It's another chance that's gone missing, and he's keeping him in this game. The keepers have been brilliant in this game for both sides. Looks for the run of Fernandes, and we'll find the run of Fernandes. And Fernandes has got some space now, can just drive into the box. Can he find Arconte? Can't. Will that be a Burton Albion corner, or will Arconte keep it in? Arconte keeps in. Keeps the chance alive here. Can't go to Andy Irving, and Clem clears. I feel like we need this second goal, though, because Wolves are coming forward at us yet again. Gomez, Ivanusic again. Can we get across? Van Dijk tries to do it, can't. And Guedes now, Guest can't get across. Van Dijk, can you get across? Adoffin, somebody just please put their name on this ball. Please don't let him shoot. He does, and it's wide again from Wolves. How they've not scored in this game, I do not know. We are hanging on by a thread here. Free kick for Wolves in a dangerous position, about 35 yards out. Have they got a routine here? No, they haven't. They have a shot from goal, but Green's there again. Good job he stayed switched on. He has been the difference for us, that's for sure. Again, now we can look to counter-attack as Aina's there. Back finds Arconte. Arconte finds Mikey Moore. And Mikey Moore's just going to try and step inside. Does step inside. Mikey Moore to win the game. No. Just couldn't quite get his foot on it when the chance mattered. And Wolves are going to come forward again here. Gomez comes forward. Ivanusic now against Aina. Aina dives in, but luckily he goes back to Semedo. Just stay focused here. Charlie Webster, can you win the ball? Guess, can you win the ball? Roman Guess, he's only small. Can't win the ball. Chiquino now comes across. Adoffin comes across. Charlie Webster, can you get the ball? That is sensational from the man. He hasn't played a lot of football recently, but that is a massive interception. And now, can we just run the clock down? We lose the ball. Semedo. Have Wolves got one more chance left in them? Oh, will we hold on? And we will hold on. God, that was hard work. We had a tough game against United where we got pumped. We had a tough game against Arsenal where we absolutely battered them. And we've had another tough game against Wolves where we've just held on for a 1-0 win. How they've not scored, I do not know. But we will take those 3 points and run straight to the bank. Thank you very much indeed. Finishes Burton 1, Wolves 1. For Van Kooten is confirmed then. 1.3 million to Cardiff. It says we could have got 1.8 million. I'm not sure we would have got 1.8 million. I don't think Cardiff are ever going to budge for that. But we'll take it. He's out the door. Brilliant servant to the club. So no complaints. Let's have a little look at the Table then, as we wrap up this episode, Arsenal still lead the way, but that lead is now cut to 1 point, mainly because we've beaten them to hand them their third defeat of the season. Manchester City in second on 41. Man United move up to third. Chelsea are in fourth. We're still in fifth, but we have lost a little bit of ground to the teams above us. But we've got a nice little cushion in the Europa League spot. Down at the bottom, I'd imagine things haven't changed too much, and they haven't. It's still Luton, Wolves and Brentford down at the bottom. Next up it is Burnley away on New Year's Day when the transfer window will open, of course. It's then Luton in the FA Cup before we play Luton again in the league. That seems to have happened quite a lot. I don't know whether that's a glitch where there's been so often we've drawn the same team that we're playing the week later. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Let me know in the comments if you have. And then it's Brighton at home, but Arsenal and Man City away, back to back. It does not get any easier for us. But the window is about to open. Where do we strengthen? Do we spank the money? Do we try and bring in someone on the left side of it? Or do we stick with what we've got and hope it's enough to get us across the line? Let me know down in the comments what you think we should do. Otherwise, I'll see you in a few days for episode number 7.